arcade sucks!
So it's no secret that Sonic Generations mods are probably some of the best mods that you can get out there. But personally for me, I do really enjoy stage mods more than the visual overhaul mods, which seems to be kind of plaguing the community recently. Not that the models are bad. They are really awesome. And it's awesome to see those mods. But there's just too many of them. And we need more original levels. That's why I decided to go over a few levels here. Not necessarily original for these first two. This is just the Mystic Cave mod for Classic Sonic. And I figured I'd give Classic Sonic some love because he doesn't have any stages in this game. And I hope that this video will kind of inspire people to make more levels for Classic Sonic, because he is kind of the forgotten part of this game, which makes sense. But at the same time, he's not horrible. He's not horrible. He is fun to play, especially when you have the Classic Sonic Improvement mod on, like I do here, where you can just play the game at kind of normal, and he has all the abilities and everything, as well as I did get stuck here, so that was fun, so I just decided to leave that in. But if you don't actually get crushed, but it's still cool to see Mystic Cave. It could have actually been a little better than having Chemical Plant, honestly, but then we'd probably live in a world where Mystic Cave gets reused more than Chemical Plant does, because this game kind of sparked the Chemical Plant reuse. But regardless of that, it is really cool that we have a Classic Sonic mod in the very few, and the other ones that we do have are kind of really just in 3D, or have, I guess, been deleted. I don't know. There's not really that many mods for Classic Sonic, but in that same vein, there's not really a lot of original stage mods. If you're watching this video, it's probably going up on Tuesday, and at that point we've probably already played Skyward Castle, which was an original level made from Shadow Gens, which is super awesome, and the level design is just phenomenal, as well as Green Hill Expert Mode came out for Sonic Generations, which is cool because Shadow Generations has, like I said in that video, spawned Expert Mode difficulty mods for Sonic Generations. So we're going to be able to see more of those as they come out, and I'm very excited. And I hope they'll make some for Classic Sonic here, which is why I want to show off some Classic Sonic gameplay and just, Classic Sonic in general. But at the same time, I think it would be really, really freaking cool to get more original stage mods for Generations again, because there is an original stage mod here, and we'll get to it when we get to it. I'll talk about it because it's kind of weird. Sendo has played it before, so you'll probably recognize it if you've seen his video on it, as well as I'm pretty sure this stage was in this video as well. But we'll get to that when we get there. But it is fun, but it's not as fun as Skyward Castle or, say, Expert Mode Green Hill, which I've played, and that video should be coming out tomorrow. And when that video does come out, you'll see it, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So this is the Emerald Coast mod, and if you're wondering why Endless Possibilities is playing, it's because it's connected to Green Hill, and I forgot to change the music back because I always have Endless Possibilities on Green Hill because I just think it's a good song. But it's pretty cool that we get another Classic Sonic in 3D, so you kind of get adventure gameplay out of it. So in a way, this is a Classic Sonic stage. It's just in 3D. And honestly, Classic Sonic does control really good in 3D. As I'm looking at it now, looking back over the footage and thinking about what I played, he does really control really good in 3D. It's actually surprising how good he plays. But at the same time, this is a pretty cool mod. It even has the whale chase section, which is cool that they were even able to program that in. I guess they were able to use the whales from Seaside Hill. I would assume is what they did with that. But needless to say, those are some of the Classic Sonic mods I have, plus the one from, Eternal Highway from Shadow the Hedgehog, which I did a video on that a while back. But original stage mods are something that I think the community lacks, because a lot of people remake stages like this or Mystic Cave. And while these are still good and they're fun and it's a cool way to get these inside of another game with a different play style and kind of experiment, just seeing original level design is just something just so refreshing, especially if somebody knows what they're doing, because then it feels like it's like officially Sega made kind of thing, I guess is the best way to put it. And I would really just love to see more of it, because I don't know. For me, it's just a thing of we have so many of these stages that are great, and we've played them all before. But that's the thing; it kind of gets stale after a little bit. Getting these original stages, just original takes on people that are making these stages with awesome level design, multiple paths, adopting the Sonic 3 philosophy that's just worked for years on end. It just really, really just makes your heart just happy, I guess is the best way to put it. But that being said, this next one is called GameCube Gameland, I think. It's Sendo's played this. Now, this level, while an original level, is really cool, but it's really weird. There is a nice level of flow to it that makes it fun. But on the other hand, the level design, as you can probably see, and as we get further into this level, is really weird. Like, it's... I don't know how to explain it, but there's just... First of all, you can definitely tell there's just assets spammed kind of everywhere. It's a lot of Sonic CD ad level design, you know. Had to take another dig at Sonic CD fans there. But it is... Like I said, it's fun, and it has this level of flow to it, even with how weird the level design is in this level. It does flow. So I guess in a way they've done something right here where it does flow, but like these like long tunnels, like they're cool, but like why are they here? And then you go through here, and there's a lot of wall panels, and they're just kind of out of nowhere. They don't really blend in, so I guess it makes everything look really odd, especially with because this is over Rooftop Run. You see a lot of Rooftop Run like assets spammed everywhere in the background too, so it just kind of makes everything kind of look out of place when it comes to this level. And you can definitely tell that aside from like the custom palettes and stuff like that, and the egg pawns, a lot of the stuff that was used here is used in Rooftop Run. So it's kind of like they've just done a complete like reset in a way. But like I said, it does still flow, so it is still pretty fun. But the level design is just weird. Like it takes a little bit to get used to, especially when you get to a certain section where the controls are really kind of bad. But it's still nonetheless pretty fun. It flows in like there, the tricks kind of break there, but it's still nonetheless like kind of fun. Like I actually did run this back a few times. Like this is one of my like fourth or third times like running it back just to make sure I kind of get like a perfect run on it. So like there was a level of like, oh, I want to do good on this level and show off some good gameplay. So there was a level of that at least, because you know if it wasn't good, I probably wouldn't be playing it as much. But I can definitely acknowledge the level design stuff, because it is weird. Because like right there, like that whole thing that flips right there, and I really don't like it didn't really affect me, but it still was just like, why, you know? And then you have this like 3D loop, which was kind of cool. Actually, that was pretty cool. One of the cooler parts. And then a lot of these tunnels, they were really obsessed with putting these tunnels in here. And I don't know, like when it comes to original levels, this is one of the only original levels they had. And it kind of sucks to see, because we could definitely get better than this. Not that this is horrible, but it's not good either. Like it's just kind of it's all right. It's like I said, it's fun, but the level design is so it just makes for an experience of like, well, you know, we could get better. Why haven't we gotten better? You know, especially with how big the modding scene is for Generations and how much levels there used to be. A lot of them have been taken down or taken out since. And it's really sad to see, especially now that everybody's just focused on making model mods for Sonic, just giving them like, here's your ideal Sonic, and this is what he's going to look like. But regardless, the modding scene for Generations is awesome, and I really hope that it does ramp up on the level side of things, and that's why I wanted to show these off. But regardless,